What's up, guys? My name is Tremon, and this is Character Transmutation LLC. We'll be transmuting your character from lead to gold. I am the divine architect, the king, quantum alchemist. Let's lock in on this video. Trying something new. I got my notes right here, so we're gonna stay in flow. Today's video is stop managing pain, start mastering presence. And we don't get into what exactly is presence. What does that even mean? All right. So you weren't meant to cope. You were meant to conquer through presence. Pain doesn't leave when it's ignored. It's transformed when it's faced. Number one, presence is the greatest medicine most people avoid. Most people are running away from the problems. They're running away from life situations, when all life is ever doing is showing you back to yourself. Every turn, every decision, every maybe, every person, every situation, it's a mirror of your frequency. So the pain that you're feeling, it could be internally, it could be externally. It's just a result of you not facing it full on with all of you. Mind, body, soul, being one, being whole. Because if you look at a problem and you learn to breathe and you see it for what it is, all of you can handle it. I promise you. All of you can not only handle it, but all of you can transmute it to gold. You are not just a speck of the dirt, a speck of the earth floating around in a body. The body is made of the earth, yes, but your spirit is made from the fire of the Most High, from the cosmos, from the seventh dimension of heaven. So you have infinite power, infinite potential, infinite fire, as long as you call upon the source. You have to call upon the source. So what three-dimensional earthly problem can really stop an eternal being? That's why you need presence, because you can't solve a problem when you're not even there. Mentally, energetically, spiritually, you're distracted, you're coping. So the pain, again, presence is the medicine. Stillness, breath. Like you go out in nature, you go to the park, but you go deep in nature, right? It could be just away from the city. Go in there for about an hour. Just you. Just your thoughts. Just sit with yourself. And your power will start to return. Because you're going to be reconnected with the source. Your thoughts are going to start speaking. You're going to start thinking about your life. You're going to start contemplating your decisions. And then you're going to start returning and remembering who you really are. Without the illusions, distractions, confusion, and people bring you down. Number two, coping mechanisms versus conscious awareness. What's the difference in frequency? So I alluded to this in my first point, but the coping mechanisms can be anything of the sort. Watching too much TV or Netflix, eating poorly, junk food, saturated fat, smoking. It could be smoking anything. You don't need to be smoking. I guess if you're doing it for a deep spiritual ritual practice, okay, but on a daily occasion, you shouldn't be smoking. Drinking alcohol, that's a no-go. Alcohol, maybe like a little bit of wine, but I'm on the fence about it. I stopped doing all of it. I'm on the fence about it right now. I think you can, but I wouldn't use it as a coping mechanism. Use it as a celebration. Use it as an offering, but not as a coping, because again, there's nothing to cope from. These are all low vibrational things. Sex is a coping mechanism. Talking too much is a coping mechanism. Running, literally, or metaphysically away from your responsibilities is a coping mechanism. These are all low frequency energies. And the more you indulge in these frequencies, the lower your frequency will be. Now, the result or the countermeasure is presence. Is facing them one by one using your mind, body, soul. Is looking at the problem or looking at the situation as it is at face value with no judgment, no attachment. And you breathe And then you remember, okay, I'm the God on earth. What would the Most High do? How would the Most High direct me to solve this? Sometimes your answer is to do nothing. To do nothing out of alignment. And allow heaven to take care of it for you as you work through your scroll, as you work your divine purpose. Well, sometimes you have to face it head on and say, no, this is not going to go on anymore. I'm going to do something to change it. I can't do something to change it. Now, these are higher frequencies. So courage, the level of 200, when it comes to David Hawkins' level of consciousness. Courage is the base level of frequency change into the upper levels of peace, love, joy, and abundance. You have to access this emotional state and take action with that emotion so that you're not coping, but you're revealing. And through revelation, you are solving, you are overcoming, you are transmuting it to gold. So that's conscious awareness. Are you aware of why you're doing what you're doing, when you're doing it, how you're doing it, and is it even necessary to do? Slow down. Why are you in a rush? That's what the conscious awareness does. The meditation brings you back to your center. It brings you back to your center, guys. Number 3, how to breathe through resistance instead of running from it. So the simple deep breathing will recalibrate your nervous system and allow your body, mind, and soul to rest in the present moment. So whenever there's a situation that arises, or uncomfortable, it could be an uncomfortable circumstance, or it's something you just don't want to do, or somebody's talking you crazy, okay, you just breathe. You are allowed to breathe. Who's going to stop you? Look. Let's take 3 deep breaths. My nose is a little stuffy. I'm cleansing right now. But it can be through your nose, out your mouth. Okay? Real deep and slow. Really slow yourself down. Tell yourself, I'm going to hold for 4 seconds. I'm going to release for 4 seconds. And that will get you back to the present moment. Focus solely on your breath. Don't let your mind trick you. Don't let the thoughts carry you away from the moment. Because at the end of the day, all you have is the present moment. And if your mind and emotional state is allowing you to miss it and pulling you out of the present, you have to bring it back. Use your breath. And number 4, when you master presence, pain becomes a portal, not a prison. Pain is your trigger point of awareness, be it good or bad pain. Now, obviously, we want to stay away from the injury type of pain, the overwork pain, the fatigue, energetic pain, the I just actually broke something pain, or I cut myself or burned myself. You do want to stay away from that type of pain, because most often than not, that's unnecessary. However, it is your teacher. All pain is your teacher. Maybe you was being reckless. Maybe you wasn't doing the right things in that right moment. Maybe you ignored your intuition. Or maybe you're hanging around with the wrong people. But the other pain we're talking about is the release pain. The pain of spiritual release, spiritual growth, and understanding of yourself. That's more often than not energetic and mental, not physical. But that pain is there as well. So presence, being aware of the present moment, not the past or the future, is your portal to healing. So pain is the trigger. It makes you aware. But presence is the medicine. So what are you going to do with the awareness? Once you're aware of the pain, you must sit. You must sit and contemplate with self so that you can come up with a strategy, a ritual, a plan, a state of being, or just a higher level of thinking that's going to override the pain so that you can come back to peace. Because peace is your natural state of being. It's not pain. It's just awareness. Pain is your teacher. It is not your cage. It is not your master. It is your teacher. Especially if you're doing training and you might come off of a hard training session and your body's fatigued and your legs are sore, that's cool. That's just feedback. It's telling you that the soreness that you feel today will be the strength that you have tomorrow. But you have to go through it. Most of us want spiritual growth, and we want the fruit of the labor without going through the necessary pain to transmute it to gold. You can't skip steps, guys. You cannot skip it. And the longer you delay to taking certain actions that's going to bring you to fulfillment of your true self, that's how long the Most High is going to take to move for you, to move with you, to move through you. And you're stronger than you think. So I challenge you with this video, guys. I challenge you, don't take a break. Don't take an energetic break. Just go to the park. Don't take a walk for 1 hour. No phone, no music, no contact. Just be like, I'm about to go for a walk. And then go for a walk. And use that as your walking meditation. And really be present. Look around. Smell. Feel the sun. And then tell me what you see when you come back. Alright? Now, if you need more guidance, more wisdom, I have a lot of products in my stand account, but I'm going to offer one at a time. So I'll say the Mindset Breakthrough Coaching Call. 45 minutes, we set up a strategy. We'll go through your frequency, your level of responsibility, and we're going to get you a mindset breakthrough. Because you don't need more motivation. You need a breakthrough in your mindset. And that's what I'm here for. So if you're interested in that, click the link in my bio. If not, let's keep going, guys. And then you can go. Say it with me now. From lead to gold.